welcome to Good Vibes Tarot. So today I'm going to do a 15-minute reading, but it's more so going to be tailored to self-care. So if you need some self-care ideas or things that you know are trying to like incorporate self-care in, into your life, here's some ideas that could kind of sort of help you. So I have the 15-minute readings are different than my regular readings. Well, they're a lot shorter and only use one deck. To pretty much focus on what that deck want to say or the messages coming from that deck. Some of my decks kind of sort of like tie together and like back each other up kind of thing. Where some of them gives a little bit more details or add a little bit more information to the situation that we are like focusing on. Which is why I'm just doing like the 15-minute reading so you can focus on like one part, like one message and one thing that's being said, and then like also see how all this messages are pretty much how it correlates and they tie together and how they go together. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started by cleansing the space and the energy. So if you have headphones down, you might want to turn them down to protect your eardrums. And the 15 minutes are 6 cards. I do a 30-minute reading as well, but that's 12 cards. And I clarify. But I don't clarify with the 6 card. I just pulled the 6 cards from this deck and then close it off with the angels like I normally do. So yeah. Let's see what comes out for you. So we have measure and connect with your womb, not wound. Okay, we're gonna continue before I say something. Then we have family. Then we have build strength. Then we have make a meal. And we have energy work. And then we have deep breathing. So with the massage being here, and the energy work, there could be some, at the bottom of the deck, it says dream journal. Are you sleeping? So there could be some blockages or some tension in your body. Because energy is not flowing correctly or not being able to move the way that it wants to move. And one of the energy could be like might be very weird, but like one of the areas could be like well, if you massage certain parts of your foot and certain body parts does technically connect to your wound kind of thing. Even if you're a dude, like, there's certain parts or certain places that people touch and it just, like, reminds you of, like, you feel it in your private parts kind of thing. That. And where it's saying, like, to connect to it is, like, rather than, like, if somebody, soon they touch that spot, like, you get all excited. Or you actually, like, when you're supposed to get excited, you feel nothing and nothing happens. Stuff like that is saying, like, the reason why nothing happened is because there's blockages and built up pressure and built up tension. So it's not working effectively the way that it needs to work. And that, if let's say somebody simply brushed your shoulder and now all of a sudden, like, you all excited and ready to go, it's overactive. You need to calm that down. Okay? Is what it's saying. And then with the connecting with your womb, what pops in my head, you ever watch Too Hot to Handle? And like they have like workshops and stuff like that. And in one of the workshops where the candidates, people that's doing the show, are supposed to have a moment and connect with like their private parts and pretty much talk to it and stuff like that. Like, talk to it, look at it, learn more about it. And by doing that, it's like developing a relationship with it. You ever watch Big Mouth? You know, like how Jesse from time to time will like look at it and like talk to it, kind of thing, and it has its own like personality and stuff like that. Realize like it is a part of you. It's not this whole like extended things, and it also takes an energy as well. It also has like its own little energy, and um, let me see what anything else I want to say with that. So basically, um, with the massage and connecting with your womb and stuff like that. So basically, if you're a female, what's in your womb? A baby, right? Even if you're a dude, you can't like carry a baby, but you can still create. Well, your sperm is used to create the baby, right? Kind of thing. So it's like more so talking about what you want to create and like what is stopping you from creating that, or like, well, if it's a baby, then it's like if you by yourself, that could be kind of sort of, well, then there's sperm banks. But either way, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, there's something that could be blocking you or stopping you from actually taking, like, power in your own hands or be able to create what you want to create. And, or it could also be like feelings that's keeping you back or holding you back that needs to be healed. And yeah, it's like different like pressure points in your body that actually like it's like a reset button or help like get things or like certain body parts to like work like cohesive again, or the way that it needs to work. Like with like I know they have a foot here, and I said like if you massage certain parts of your foot, you feel it in certain areas and stuff like that. Or I'm not sure about your hand. I'm more so just feeling it in my hand, but I know like your foot, you feel in like different areas. And then the whole thing with acupuncture and stuff like that, there's a reason why they don't do it in the actual area. They do it somewhere else. Your whole body is connected. Your nerves are connected. Now some systems like your digestive system and your reproductive system, they might not like work together, but they live together. They in same areas from time to time and stuff like that. So they're not family, but they might be a little bit related or stuff like that, and that's fine and that's cool too. But with family being here, can we say like spend some time with family, get like reconnected with yourself if you have like a great relationship with your family. Um, if you don't, that's cool. We'd be saying like connect with your womb. Like what type of family would you like to create for yourself? And what type of family would you like to have, and then you build the script to have that family rather than trying to suppress yourself and make it seem like you're okay with where you are when you actually aren't. And but creating that safe space for others, but also creating that safe space for you. And when things are getting a little bit hectic, or you might want to close off or shut down, like taking yourself away and like meditating and focusing on yourself and centering yourself and get back in connection with you rather than like your like surroundings. And with this, make a meal, like cook yourself something. Could be like a favorite meal or something that you didn't have in a while. Um, while doing that is like you're more so focusing on the meal or the food that you're preparing or what you're like cooking for yourself and make sure that it tastes good rather than like the situation that's around you. Um, with deep breathing, I don't know, I sigh a lot, so I breathe deep. Regardless. um, just breathing is important, and it's always like when you inhale, exhale kind of thing. Same like giving and receiving. You can't keep giving and not receiving, because then you're gonna um, overgive or overshare more than, like, if you think about it like a bank account kind of thing, right? You're giving way too much care than you're actually getting back, so you're overspending, right? So you pretty much just bankrupt in like self-care and self-love and stuff like that, which could be like why you feel so blocked and fatigued and down and like don't have enough energy, because you pretty much gave all your energy away and you're not replenishing yourself or recharging yourself in enough time to do like say like exercising, right? You're supposed to exercise and then rest to recharge and rejuvenate, give your muscles a time to like a break and stuff like that. And then you're even supposed to have like a day when you rest. You're not supposed to like exercise every day, because at some point in time, like you're gonna improve, but sometimes it's gonna plateau because you're doing it every day, and then you have to do more than what you did yesterday to actually like have some type of increase and stuff like that. So it's like you overextending yourself or overexpending self-love and self-care, and as a result, like you'll need way more time just to recharge than you would have needed if you had just simply like limited yourself or had some boundaries and stuff like that. And but I was saying with making a meal, it might not. You can create a meal. You can do whatever you want to do. Honestly, you don't want to eat in the food at the end of the day, and that could be like another form of creativity and creation, like where now on like social media, everybody, sometimes people are creating new food dishes and putting things together that you probably wouldn't have normally put together, and like might have been a blockage of creativity. But realizing that it's like if you don't do it, somebody else is gonna do it, and also like they get the credit, but like they will be the one that's be remembered for having this idea or making this thing. Well, sometimes depending on what it is, because like I want to say TikTok dances, you don't really remember the person that created the TikTok dance, but you know the most viral video and all this stuff, but not the creator. And with that being said, seeing that I brought that up, the people that's pretty much copying your dance and doing the whole thing, you need to realize that some of them don't know how to create a dance by themselves, which is why they need like a choreographer and need somebody else to do it for them. So basically, you were a dancer and a choreographer, and the dance is viral, but you're the creator of that viral dance kind of thing. And it doesn't matter if your video is not like the most seen or the most known. Your dance is the most known. So like, you can give yourself credit where credit is due. And because with a lot of them, like not even it could be just a song and the song don't really have a dance to it and you created a dance to it. Like, give yourself credit where credit is due, and realize like you can create something that not a lot of people can create or can do. And I know like earlier I was talking about like kids and stuff like that. It's okay if you can't like have kids or you're bearing. That's cool and that's fine. It doesn't mean that you still can't create something and like give birth to something and stuff like that. You can birth your creativity. You can give birth to a song, a painting, a business, whatever, kind of thing. And or even a meal and stuff like that. Maybe you start cooking for yourself, and as time goes on, you become a chef, or you have your own business, or you run an own cafe kind of thing. And it's like you basically birthed that. You didn't really know it was there, because from time to time, technically, with the baby, I know it says it's 9 months, but it's an extra month. There's 10 months. You don't really know that you're pregnant within that month. In your body, you're trying to figure shit out. And yeah, so it could be that. And then like same things with fruits. Technically the part of the fruit that we're eating is okay, like the seed, right? If they have like the seeds on the inside, like the avocado, right? It grows out from that. So what you're actually eating it's like the fruit or like the fleshy part, you could say. But I forgot the actual scientific word for it, but like there's a thing to it. There's a name for it, but like the actual seed and stuff like that, you're not really eating. So like if you plant that seed of the fruit, like it could always like birth a new fruit and birth like more fruits and stuff like that. Whereas once you eat that fleshy part or like eat the actual fruit part, it's not going to reproduce anymore. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to like digest in your stomach, and then you take all the nutrients and it like you pass it on, kind of thing. But with the seeds, you could throw it away or you could plant it. It always have another purpose and stuff like that. It could always do something and make something else and make something more. And then moving on with family and energy work. Yeah, sometimes you might need to ground yourself, and it could, like, your family might help you with that or could help you with that, but also if you have, like I said earlier, with a good family and stuff like that, then like that could help you. Like they really supportive and care and love you, and don't try to suppress you or bring you down in any way, shape, or form, and try to help ground you and find like your place in life and where you're trying to go and help you in that area where they can, rather than trying to like tell you what to do and suppress you and guilt trip you into pretty much doing things for them and rather for yourself. But if that is the case, taking some time out for yourself with the energy work, seeing that she's by herself, like meditating by yourself, getting control over your own mind, your own body, getting in tune with yourself and realizing what you want versus what everybody else is trying to like convince you to want and telling you should want. And then that way you will realize like who you want in your family and who you don't want in your family, because the family that you're born in is not necessarily the family that you're going to die with. The family that you die with is the one that you chose and make for yourself, like make a meal. So you can create and make a family for yourself, but like what do you want that to look like and what do you want to have, kind of thing. And moving on to here with build strength and deep breaths. It might get a little bit nervous and nerve-wracking and stuff like that, but it's just like, breathe, woosah, it's okay. Like everything's gonna work the way that you expect it to or you plan to. There's gonna be some twists and some turns, or even changes, because like every decisions affect like an outcome and stuff like that, whatever, like a cause and effect type of thing. So it's like the more you continue to build up strength, the more you'll be able to overcome or overpower certain things. Then from the angel deck we have the Three of Wands with God of Hope, with construction of the universe, a help with great works and protection from adversities. And that came out with the Two of Swords with God, the Lord of all virtues. We're breaking their cycles and lifting oppressing boundaries and bringing victory. So the people that are trying to like create a life or a world that is pretty much keeping you stuck or suppressed in some way, shape, or form, or even if it's you doing that and you're allowing people to do, either you're doing it to yourself, which is self-sabotaging, or you're allowing other people to just like do it for you, which is they're sabotaging your life, kind of thing. But you're allowing them to do it, so you're enabling them to sabotage you or hold you back. That cycle or like that connection is breaking, or is gonna break when you realize like and take more control and charge for yourself, and also like rest and rejuvenate the way that you need to. And then with the great work and building strength, like this may seem very like lifting. If you never exercised before or never lift weights, probably like 40 or 50 pounds seem very heavy. But like if you start off with 5 and you do a couple of 5s and you do a couple, or then you next week, or like a week, 2 weeks from now, you do 10. Like at some point in time, the 50 will just seem light and seem like nothing to you. And it was like there are certain things that was kind of sort of holding you back and keeping you stuck. Like you have to build up arm strength. You can't just start off with 50s. No, you have to like take little baby steps. And it's like while doing that, like I said, like things get easier. And the protection from challenges and adversities that will bring you victory. And then we have the Ten of Swords with the Marvelous God with reevaluation, protection from sadness, and give you reevaluation in dreams. And then we have Dream Journal over here, like, are you sleeping? So, with the energy work being here, you're not thinking clearly or seeing things clearly. So in order for a spirit to communicate with you, or to tell you what to do, or to give you messages, or to give you signs, or like to help you, you need to sleep or you need to rest. That's the only way, or the only time like you won't confuse what they're saying to some like outside noise that's going on around you. Because the Ten of Swords talks about like a betrayal and being stabbed in the back and not really seeing it, or seeing it coming, or like, yeah, it's like a shocking surprise, a shocking betrayal kind of thing. And then we have the Emperor with like unto God, with political authority, given safe travel, and protection against conspiracy. There we go. I drew a blank on the word. Then at the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Cups. Well, I would say with the political authority, the reason why this person is trying to stop you and slow you down or conspire against you is for political reasons and for like power, greed, success, creativity kind of thing, money. That's what I mean by politics. Like if this, like I said, too hot to handle. It's a it's a creative show, but it's a competition, kind of, sort of, in a way. But so like there's gonna be like politics and pacts and friendships and people going. Well, nobody get voted off the show, but like normally if somebody could get voted off the show, they would be close with this person and then surprisingly like vote that person off to get ahead, kind of thing. And well, too hot to handle. There was kind of sort of there's similar situations a little bit. But like I said, nobody got voted off. But like they did things to like despite the other group or like despite people, and that was a form of betrayal. And where the Emperor is supposed to be in control and in charge of things, rather than letting somebody else have control over you, you're having control over your own self and your own saying and your own life and what you're doing and what you're going to participate in and what you're not going to participate in. So you won't be like, I won't say you won't get betrayed and stuff like that, but you're not allowing other people to betray you like over and over again, constantly. Like with the deep breathing, like it might be surprised and come out of nowhere, like, improv, like always keep you on your toes kind of thing, but you always like supposed to like go with the flow kind of thing. So it kind of sort of teach you like, hey, this might suck, this might not be what you expected or where you thought it was going to go or where you thought it was going to lead you, but we here, you might as well continue kind of thing. And breathing, taking a moment like, okay, great, and then take like probably like figure out your next step before you take the next step forward. But like because like with improv, like if you have nothing to add on to the scene, you could just literally just stay in the back and let the scene go on. And like when it's getting to like a point where it's like about to die, like you could sweep it and come like let it close and come to an end, so it doesn't like have to continue and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much keep you on your toes in a way. But not everybody in your family actually likes, care, or love you or support you and want the best from you. Some people just want you to be happy and do better, but they don't want you to do better than them. And then I know like some people, like abusive family members or like narcissistic, toxic, whatever you want to call them, family members could literally be like, have all of them in your family. They try to be like, blood is thicker than water. Listen to the whole saying, because that's not the whole saying. It is not. It's more to the saying. And they're not going to say the rest of the saying because it pretty much counteract what they just said. Not say counteract, undo what they just said, basically. And then we have the angel of detoxification here. So you might separate from some people or some family members or certain people that you, even if they're friends, you used to call them family and stuff like that, or you see them as family, you end up like distancing yourself from them. And then we have the angel of the animal realm. Where some animals, they have packs, some animals is actually by themselves and can't survive by themselves. Like we're dogs. Like dogs kind of sort of like started from, like not started. Dogs came from wolves. When the wolves, they got domesticated and stuff like that. When wolves travels in packs, dogs don't normally have packs. They normally by themselves sometimes. But there are some dogs that actually like might need like a little dog pet, or like need something kind of like to keep them company. Where cats, some cats are very independent. They by themselves and they cool with low interaction. Where some of them, like, they want the interaction. They want to be petted. Dolphins, I know, like, from, I don't know, okay, but I normally see them together, like somebody, like something or someone else. Same thing with fish, birds. Horses, they kind of sort of by themselves sometimes. So if you're deeming yourself and calling yourself an animal, not saying that you're a furry or any way, shape, or form, but if you are, hey. But like, look more into that animal that you're trying to capture. Like, if that, like, if you're trying to be a cat, okay, but you're codependent on somebody, maybe the cat that you are isn't actually like a regular, like a house cat, maybe like a tiger or a lion kind of things, like another, like something like another cat like thing that is more prone to like being in a group or being together. Like, normally fishes are together, except a betta fish. Certain fish don't like being together. But also, with that being said, with a school, or is it school or class, whatever, I think it's school, right? You get it. But fish, there have to be a certain amount in there, okay? If it's just two, because I had Tetris, if it's just two of them, yeah, nah, no. Okay, it needs to be like at least 6, 5, something. Like more of them for like to go together or like travel together. Because if it's just two, one of them gonna try to dominate the other one, and it's like, relax, sir. Okay, relax. And like realizing that, understanding that, which could be like saying like, hey, you need to detox kind of thing. And with animals coming up here, your lower chakras is more primal, and your primal is animalistic kind of thing, behaviors, which could be why it's in like, hey, reconnect with your womb, because if you're going through like a Kundalini rising, if you force yourself through a Kundalini rising, it's not going to work out the way that it needs to work out. It's gonna like hurt, or you might become like very like I said, over like hyperly sexually active, or opposite, where it's just blocked and cut off, like it's not doing much. With that being said and connecting to the wounds, it's not called ovulation, but like they like certain like animals, like horses, because see, there's a horse over here. Their only chances of getting pregnant is in the spring and in the summer. They do not do that shit in the fall. They do not do that shit in the winter, at all. Where a cat is like different times and different like seasons where you can get them pregnant and stuff like that. A bunny, anytime they're ready. But like they like certain animals have heats. They have like certain patterns or certain things that indicate like, hey, I want to get frisky kind of thing. So like paying attention to that for yourself as well. But that's all that I have for this reading. If this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.